You know, if this was a death penalty state, you'd be getting the chair.
Go now.
I want to say I'm grateful for this chance to speak my piece. I offer my sincerest apologies to the Graber family, but I know my words will never be enough.
Jeremy Goodale, alongside a friend, was convicted of the murder of Nohema Graber, a beloved Spanish teacher at Fairfield High School. In a chilling act in 2021, they stalked and fatally beat Graber with a bat. The motive? A bad grade that threatened a future study abroad program. Goodale, 18 at sentencing, faced first-degree murder charges, and his reaction was both emotional and blood-stained.
The defendants shall be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after 25 years. This sentence is permissible under current Iowa law.
Before the sentencing, his apology in court was a moment of raw emotion, but would it be enough to convince the judge?
And I'm sorry, truly sorry. What I've taken can never be replaced.
Sorry.
As Goodale sobbed, his sister testified, trying to paint a different picture of him. The court was moved by her words, and so was the defendant.
If you want to just go ahead and just show the court, I guess. Jackie is an amazing sister. She is the best sister anyone could wish for.
How we got here today.
During his apology, Goodale's nose suddenly bled, pausing the hearing. This unexpected moment reminded all of the gravity of the proceedings.
Important to keep in mind how we got here today. As Jeremy detailed in his Snapchat messages, the last thing she ever saw was Jeremy's face. She was walking in the park on November 2nd, 2021.
Clearly, the memory of this incident is having a serious effect on the defendant.
She was coming up the hill. Jeremy was wearing a mask, a shock of blonde hair coming down. He was walking towards her. She got frightened. She got scared. And he took down his mask to reassure her.
It's really hitting home now, and the rest of his life isn't looking too rosy.
And he smiled. She smiled back, and he was looking at her in the eyes when Shaden Miller walked up behind her wearing yellow gloves and a baseball bat and took her life. Jeremy was the last face that she saw. He then aided Shaden in dragging her into the woods and hit her in the head 5 times, ending her life.
Judge Showers considered 25 factors before sentencing. He took into account Goodale's remorse and the potential for rehabilitation. Goodale was sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after 25 years. If Goodale seemed genuinely remorseful, our next teen killers seem to think the whole situation is an opportunity to joke around. In a Las Vegas courtroom, Jesus Ayala, 18, and Jazamir Keys, 16, faced the gravity of their actions in a pre-trial hearing for the murder of retired police chief Andreas Probst. Their demeanor, however, was far from somber. Smirking, laughing, and making obscene gestures, they seemed to mock the proceedings, showing a disturbing lack of respect for the court and the victim's family.
Okay, let's see here. So we have Mr. Crow, Mr. Oram, Ms. Savage on behalf of Mr. Savolza, and Mr. Brooks on behalf of the state.
Charged with multiple felonies, including murder, their actions on that day added insult upon Probst's family and the community. The retired police chief was struck by a car while cycling